And that event, past that event, won't show up. If you've got a choice to make, it never will. So that I can have a person sitting in front of me who's going to get married. See how put rabbit ears around that? Isn't that funny? I can see the divorce. There's some strange harmonic that's associated with each individual, but it's always the messenger that gets the shit thrown at them, you see. So you've got to be aware of that when you start to do this work, because I need to keep reminding myself to have a hard shell. And I've been reminding myself to have a hard shell for 45 fucking years. And you're going to need to do the same thing. Who's next with their cards?
Okay, I'll go this way.
Face me with the cards, please. What was the first one out, Victoria?
Seven of Pentacles, Queen of...
The other way around.
Oh, I apologise.
And I don't apologise.
Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and Four of Cups.
Okay, who's the Libran women here? Or Libran men, air sign men? Okay, got an offer coming your way, which is associated with good money. Take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what that could possibly be, of course, because it hasn't happened yet, but I like it.
Because he's not busy planting seeds, is he? Have a look at the card yourself.
Mm.
He's not busy planting seeds, is he? He's happily standing back watching his plants grown.
Yeah.
He's a happy puppy.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's that one. And then when you look at what's beside it, which is the person who's going to be a benefit, they take whatever's being, they're taking the offer of the extra money, or they're taking the offer that comes from all their hard work.
Oh fuck! So that's not me. I don't think that's me.
You're Earth sign, aren't you?
I am. Yeah.
No, it's not you. It's somebody else in the room. Bugger. Tarot will read the cards for somebody else so that they know, and then you'll hear about it back later on. So anything earlier that had to do with, when I put this up, I'm going to try and not edit it this time because it takes me forever. When I put this up, it's really a good idea to listen to whoever had the person of Pentacles. Mm. Because we've got 3 people with of Pentacles here tonight. And it could be any one of you who's the person of Pentacles, Queen or King. Just the same as it's any one of you who is an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra person who's going to be that Queen of Swords. Doesn't matter whether you, but it's, unfortunately, it's not for you. Victoria.
Shit.
Okay, next person. Can you mute yourself, please, darling?
Yep. Empress.
Yep.
Temperance. 7 of Wands.
Okay, well, that's somebody teaching women's mysteries. Women's medicine, particularly. So the teaching or learning would be associated with midwifery, or what's called doula work, or working with even the kind of, it's definitely earth medicine as well, because the Empress card that's with the Temperance card, yeah, and of course the 7 of Wands is teaching. But it can simultaneously, because there's no people in there, it can simply be the understanding of forest medicine, earth medicine, etc. So it can be the earth medicine spirit or demon teaching the person themselves through the use of, which is what the forest mothers do, whether we're working with ayahuasca, whether we're working with MDMA, whatever. All of those things are then teaching us a form of consciousness that we wouldn't necessarily be gaining otherwise if we were being dumbed down. Yeah. Okay. Next person.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Nice.
I have to pin it so that I can keep on watching it.
What do we got there? What is that? Ace of Wands, Knight, and 2 Swordies.
The 2 of Swords is kind of what got to me there, because again, there's a sense of silence with the 2 of Swords, or that which is not being seen. It's really interesting. As such, the Ace of Wands would be an internal form of communication. An internal form of communication.
Okay.
Get it? course you do. And is it for you or is it for everybody else? Could be all of them. And they're best written down, by the way. And again, Ace of Wands can be writing, the spoken and the written word, yes. It can also be the word yes. If there's a yes or no question answer thing, the Death card is no, the Ace of Wands is yes. But in that instance, it's very much showing up as a really, but the Knight of Cups with it, really pleasant, silent conversation, because the Two of Swords is silence. So can one have a silent conversation? Absolutely. Can one have a silent conversation with somebody else? Absolutely. Because their body language will do all the talking. Their panting could do all the talking. There's a little bit of sensuality in there. Their look of confusion could do all the talking. What shows on a person's face when you sit in meditation and you get messages, or when you are affected by the muse in your creative work, you're going to be listening. You're going to be listening and listening and listening.
Law, with the when you say, oh, that's a fire sign, like do certain like is all cups always water sign kind of thing? How do you know?
The most difficult thing to explain is how I know.
Yeah, okay. So one day I'll just know.
Very often also, I must mention that the water sign person showing up as the king or the queen of cups is very often called the beloved. It's like when tarot sees the king of pentacles, and it likes to call him Bob the Builder. There's just two. There's that practical individual, and then the cups person is the beloved. It's also interesting that the cups person will show up with a person who's heavily involved in a religious ideology or a religious institution. I don't know why.
Okay, there's mine. First one. Oh, is that the same? No.
Which one came first?
Yeah, seven of wands. There's the nine of swords.
Who was worried about the person?
Oh, this is exactly what I got last time, except for this person. This is instead of the lovers.
No, not at all. We were just talking about.
Yes, but this is my same three, except for this card that I drew last time.
The seven of wands on its own is what to do. It means a lot of things. The Seven of Wands without any kind of reference is teaching. It's talking over long distances by Zoom, like we're doing here. It can also represent somebody who, if you were talking to somebody in a different country, you'd have to organize the timing. And the Nine of Swords that's with that indicates that the timing could be absolutely awful, like at 3 o'clock in the morning. Where would you be talking at 3 o'clock in the morning, Jack, from your region? Who would you be talking to in the middle of the day?
Probably like the States or maybe Europe. I don't know. I'm not that bright in those things. I'm in New Zealand, so.
You're in New Zealand? Okay.
Yeah. But the fact that they're the same cards, but this one, does it mean they're related?
The last one was with the lovers card, wasn't it?
Yes.
It's exactly the same story.
Yeah.
But now there's communication opened up.
Okay.
You're bound to know who this woman is.
Mm-hmm.
Won't make any sense necessarily tonight, but please keep a record, and when it comes past, let us know. Yeah. She or he, they were really worried before about a choice to be made, about situations perhaps to do with a relationship. Remember that? And now it's coming through as communication. So they're firstly worried, then they're either communicating with you or you're communicating with them. You may find that it's someone that you work with, someone that's involved in your day-to-day situation, who'll just say, I'm really worried that I'm being fucked around by somebody else. And then you've got some information or some philosophy to throw back at them.
Oh, okay.
Cool. It can be that simple, but simple is quite often profound. Okay.
Queen of Wands. two of wands, and 7 of pentacles.
We just feel like, does anybody feel like we're going round and round in circles here? Are there only 6 cards in a fucking pack? Is that what we're doing?
Two of Pentacles?
Yeah, hold them up again. Hold them up again, please, in the order that they came out.
Yeah. Oh, is that the order? No,
Oh,
sorry. My elements.
sorry.
Yeah.
Was the Queen of Wands first?
Yeah.
And the other way, please.
The other way.
Okay, so that person of wands, whoever the person of wands is, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries person, is going to town or city to make extra money, to increase their finances. Because the 2 of wands, remember before we said was city. Now it's interesting because in the Byron region or the Northern Rivers region, Byron is considered a city. And you very often with tarot see the 2 of wands turn up with the 8 of wands, as a rural city. Coffs Harbour, where I am in Hobart, it's still country. Byron Bay is considered as country. So it's not looking at a city like Sydney or Melbourne or London or New York. It's different again. But it's somebody who is earning their money by going to the town or the city. They're not selling from within a rural environment. So in the Northern Rivers, someone who's selling in Byron Bay rather than in casino.
Oh.
Keep that to your right. That's it. Yep, cool. I'm finally interested in something. All right, so the person who has these 3 cards, if they're for you, Eleanor, then they're for you, and I'm so sorry. If there's somebody else in the room, to that somebody else, I will say, I am so sorry. But somebody's going to try and shaft you. The devil card the devil card can mean so many things, but it's definitely graft. It's a rort, and it's being offered. And what's the 5 of Pentacles? Poverty. And as the 3rd card out, it actually goes Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Act 1 is the first card out. Act 2 is the second card out. Act 3 is the 3rd card out. So this is a situation whereby somebody is offered a real rort, and it's a poverty. It causes poverty. It's also, interestingly enough, when I first moved to Byron, but that's back in 1991 because everybody thought I was feral. Back in the day, the idea of the feral was somebody who was dirty and unwashed, not wild, which is what the word means. But the locals thought, oh, the ferals would move down the road, the broken head. And that was a derogatory term that can be covered by the devil. But the devil card can also represent bigotry, but it's very often sort of like drug or alcohol related. But it's also absolutely a rort. You get it a lot with politics, by the way. Politicians in the devil card are almost good bedfellows. They always turn up together. Pretty sad if there's somebody in politics who's honest. Is there such a thing? Anyway, be careful, Eleanor. And please back up your data. In your internet or any information you've got, I would be backing up my. If I had that turn up in front of me, I would back up my data. I would make certain, very much so, that I would double check anything to do with terms and conditions. I would double check anything to do with online buying and selling, and I would make very, very certain of the source of the information because that offers bullshit.
Thanks.
I think it's me now. So I've got the 4 of Swords, Page of Swords, and 4 of coins, 4 of Pentacles.
Anybody here got a 4-year-old child? This is lazy as fuck. No?
No, I've got 2 lazy as fuck children, no.
The Four of Pentacles is indicating an age or a time sequence. And Four of Swords can do the same thing. They're the only two cards, interesting, on the pack that gives you a time sequence. Well, the Six of Swords can do it as well. The Four of Swords means nothing, doing nothing, being nothing, nothing's happening, lazy, lie down, go nowhere, do nothing. The Page of Swords we've already discussed as a child, and the Four of Pentacles is an indication either of age or stature.
I have a 4-year-old granddaughter, highly autistic. I wouldn't describe as lazy, but just does things in a very different and unique way.
Okay, but it's not. There's not them then, because the Four of Swords is an indication of nothing happening.
Okay.
It's a lazy child, or a child who doesn't. It could also be a child who's incapacitated, who's laid out sick for a period of time, 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, or 4 years.
I think it's everybody.
Do you want to go through some cards and their meanings from my pile? Okay. Yep.